Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Katie, and today we are doing, as you can see, that beach blue look with summer glowy skin. Not saying this is like what you would wear to the beach, because like most people would wear no makeup to the beach, but maybe if you're on vacation, you're at the lake or a beach and you're going out and you just want that like vibrant color that makes you feel like summer and that you're on vacation. I used the Urban Decay Beached palette and did some different colors on my lips. So this is the look that I got, and I hope you stick around and watch the video. But thanks for stopping by, guys. Okay guys, so we are super zoomed in here, but we're just gonna go ahead and get started with this look. So I always start with my face, and I have already put moisturizer on it, but since this is a summer glowy look, I am going to go in with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So it's the like golden colored one. They have a first light that is purpley, but this is the gold one. So I just pump that onto my hand. I am actually going to go in to my It Cosmetics CC cream. Everybody likes this. Everybody raves about it. It's an oldie but a goodie. I've actually never used it before. Don't tell anybody. I've had it for a while though. And I have it in the shade Light. And it may be a little bit light for me, but we're just gonna go with it. And I am going to just go ahead, it's a pump, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pump it right on the brush. And this CC cream foundation, whatever you want to call it, it does provide a little bit of glowiness on its own. So to have that backlight underneath and then this on top, we're just going to make sure our skin is super glowy today. Bronzer I am going to use is from the Urban Decay Beached collection, and it is in the Sun-Kissed shade. So it's a little bit more of a red tone bronzer. But I like that because in the summertime, the red tones are what are going to give you more of that like natural looking sun-kissed bronze. I guess that's why it's called sun-kissed. Put it all over the normal spots. And this color also works if you have been out in the sun a little bit and have gotten a little bit tan. Then I am going to go in with, okay, this is my favorite blush, guys, but I don't think this exact shade is still sold, but you can find it on Amazon, and I've already bought 2 backups from Amazon because it is my all-time favorite blush ever, and it's drugstore. It's from CoverGirl. It looks janky. This is the old school packaging. It's one of the CoverGirl Cheekers blushes. Mine is in the shade Plumberry Glow. And I've used it forever. I don't have a lot left. That's why I bought my backups. But it is this beautiful pink with a little bit of a sheen on it. You can see right there. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And like I've said before, I go ham with my blush. And you can go ham with this without looking like you're from the 80s.
So that's another reason I love it. So I put it on the apples of my cheeks and bring it back to my hairline.
And then I am going to keep the glow going and kind of set my face just a little bit with this It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. And mine is just in the shade Light. So it's this setting powder, and it does not have sparkle in it, but it just gives a little bit of a glow. Little bit of a glow.
To sunspots.
This is what I'm going to call a beach look, a summery look. We've got to go ham with the highlight. And again, I'm going to use my Mary-LouManizer from the Balm, which is my favorite highlight. And I am just going to take it on a Real Techniques setting brush, tap it in there, and put more on than I usually would. This isn't usually a highlight that's like one of those strobing ones that just like bam in your face, which is okay for me because I'm not like that, but it does give you a highlight. I'm gonna put it a little bit in the center of my head. Okay, that was kind of a lot. We're gonna have to like go back to our foundation brush and tone that down a notch. Give us a little more illumination up there. Down our nose. Cupid's bow. And our chin right here. Keeping us glowy all year long. Again, I am using my tried and true Crusty Rusty Bit Me by Maybelline. I have mine in the shade Fair, but I'm using this more as kind of like a highlight under the eyes and on top of that highlighter, just because I don't need a ton of concealing right now. Again, I am going to use my middle fingers and kind of bring it down in that V shape.
That triangle. And highlight under the eyes.
That is the face look. Now we're going to go on to the fun part, which is the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay Beached eyeshadow palette. I'm so sure you've seen it. It's been out for a little while now, but I love these shades. They just, how do they not just speak summer, summer, summer? And I've worn it, but I've never done a blue look, and those are the colors that drew me to this palette in the first place. So I'm finally going to do a blue look. I'm going to take the color Salt right up here and just put it all over my eyes with a fluffy brush. With a fluffy crease brush, this is the number 16 brush from NYX. I'm just going to go in to that next color down called Blaze and put that into my crease and windshield wiper it back and forth, back and forth. On a more dense crease brush, this is from Elle, and yes, it just says a crease on it, so it's the Elle crease brush. I'm going to go in with the color Daybreak and put it more exact in my crease. Okay, now for the fun part. We are actually going to go in to that dark blue plunge shade. And I'm going to put that even more precise in the crease. You guys, I don't know how this is going to turn out. This is just an idea I have in my head. I have not done this look before. I have not used these blue shades before. This could be a calamity, but we're just gonna go with it. How I'm doing this shade is kind of looking straight at the camera and just pushing this color into my natural crease. And I am going to also put it in kind of like the outer V of my eye. Just a little bit, maybe a third of my eye. Just a little bit. To bring it down into the outer third of my lower lash line. To that top outer V. Using like a flat shader, short shader up and up brush from Target. It works well. Next, I'm going to do something I have never done before, and that is try to cut my crease. So I'm just going to take my Maybelline concealer, and I have here a Real Techniques detailer brush. What is that? So it's very small, and it's very precise and pretty stiff at the end, which is great for detailing. So I'm going to take the doe foot of my concealer and just to get a little bit of concealer on to one side of that brush and kind of carve out where I want that lighter blue color to start. I don't know how to do this. I'm just winging it. YouTubers do stuff and I'm like, I can do that without even trying, and this is me doing it without even trying. So we have yet to see the final product. Eyes are not going to be identical twins, but so life goes on. So we're just going to stop before I completely ruin everything. Shader brush. Again, this is from an Amazon collection that I got years ago, and it still works great. And I think what I'm going to do before I apply that awesome double dip color is wet this brush a little bit with just some setting spray. Either look like a clown, or if you ever watched oh, what was it? Like the Drew Carey show where they had the theme song, Cleveland Rocks, Cleveland Rocks. And he had that female co-worker or whatever that always wore like these big blue 80s eyes and like bright pink lips or whatever. We could end up looking like that, but a double dipped color. Oh boy, okay. And I'm just gonna put it where I applied that concealer. Same flat shader brush, I'm going to take some of that double dip just right on the end of it and put it on my lower lash line. Gosh. So I matched my shirt, but this look is really blue. Oh my gosh. This is that vibrant blue look with a little bit of warmer tones up in the transition, up in the crease. Last thing I'm going to do with this palette is take my pinky, put it in some salt, and highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. Okay, and then I'm not a huge liner person, but I actually am, to tone down the blue a little bit, I'm going to put some liquid liner on and maybe do just like a teeny itty bitty wing. And I'm going to use one of my favorites, and it's so affordable. It is by NYC, and it is just their liquid liner. It's so worn off. It just says NYC Liquid Eyeliner, and it's in black. So So that's what I'm going to attempt next. And we all know when we go for the liquid liner, like that can make or break an eye look, because one mess up and you've got to wipe it off, and then you've got to wipe your eyeshadow off and then like redo it, and then it just doesn't look the same as the other eye. And like you have to take a deep breath and really consider yourself before you start into this. Okay, so my battery died, but what else is new? So like I said, I'm going to take the NYX Tinted Brow Gel in the color Brunette and just go through my brows really quickly because I'm not into doing brows very much. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is a lip color. And with this blue, you actually can do a variety of lip options. So I'm going to do just a couple. Okay, so the 3 different shades I've chosen for a lip color are 2 NYX Butter Glosses. First in the shade Peach Cobbler. Okay, so this is kind of your orangish coral shade, a little bit red toned, but hey, if you're gonna go for a summer beach look, you gotta go all the way. I need to go wipe this off and I don't have anything with me. I'd be right back. Other option that you could go with is the NYX Butter Gloss in Strawberry Jam. So this is kind of more of your orangey shade. Okay, so that's what this one looks like. Not too different from the last shade we did, but it is a little more orangey reddish. This is from the Maybelline Vivids collection, which was new a couple years ago. I don't know if they still have them, but anyway, it's in the shade Hot Plum. So really it is like a deep plum with kind of purple undertones. Yeah, we're really doing this. Actually, I don't dislike this as much as I thought I would. But this is what that Hot Plum color looks like with this blue eye look. Of course, you can always revert back to a nude, a pinky nude, a brownie nude. I really think those would all work with this eye look. But that is the completed look. Okay, guys, I almost said this is the final look, and then I looked in the mirror and realized I never put mascara on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am going to use the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, and on top of that the Loreal Voluminous with the creased or curved brush. So I'm going to do that and be right back. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you like it. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit bright and like, look at me. But this summer we're into colors, we're into bold shadows, we're into bold lips. And I really hope you like it and it was something different and that you stick around to watch more videos. So thanks for watching, guys. I do not have wrinkles. I refuse to have wrinkles. I am far too young for that.